Uh, Thanks everybody and very good morning to all of you for coming to this auditorium on such a beautiful day. Very good morning all of you. Uh, and lights be switched off so that I can on my projector. Okay, so here we begin with the presentation. The topic of the presentation is Happiness ICU, Technology for Medicine, and myself, Dr. Udit, in front of you. A small disclaimer. Greetings from my institution, that is Global Baroda Hospital. Photograph of ICU. This is how we work. This is a base model of an ICU. We can see ventilator here. This is a ventilator. If you can see the arrow, this is multi-parameter monitor. This is a light source. This is suction machine. All these things are infusion pump. This is IV pump. Can you say me what is missing in this photograph? What is missing in this photograph? Yes, very right. Patient is missing. So if we take a photograph of a working ICU, it looks like this. So many gadgets, so many persons working, fighting for their patient's life. And these two persons sitting here, they do monitor everything. If we compare this, we can compare this with this thing. This is a war room where they plan the strategy of the war. These two persons are looking after the same. Or we can compare it with this photograph. This is a cockpit of a fighter plane or a passenger plane, where the life of all the passengers are dependent on these two pilots. Salient features of an ICU, it's complicated inside. The critically ill is a very balancing act, and we deal with lives, and it's very precious, the most precious things, above money and above everything. Multiple devices makes it complicated, and infection control is a constant problem in ICU. 70% of people die in ICU due to some or other infection. 70% of people die due to infection, which we call as sepsis, septic shock, multi-organ dysfunction. And if we can prevent, we can infection, we can save so many lives, so many lives. Again, communication and coordination is critical. ना संभलायो, भूली गयो, रही गयो, that is not absolutely not allowed in ICU. What is relatives perspective? When a patient is admitted, they are already stressed because someone is very critical and admitted in ICU. Our family member is very serious, anything can happen. Another thing, ICU means I am not allowed inside. All over the world, ICU means I am not allowed inside. And third thing is I am confused what's going on because they are not medical person. Inside, the thing which you are doing is complicated. We cannot explain it 100% to the relatives. Now the question comes, I want to make very clear because why the entry is restricted in ICU. Patient admitted inside are very sick and can pick up infection very easily. Normal person moving around in the community will not be infected by the bacteria, but the patient in ICU, because of his illness, his capacity to fight the infection is compromised, and that's why they can develop an infection. Privacy of the patient is responsibility of the treating team because in ICU all the patients have complete bed rest. So privacy of the patient is also very important and many more reasons for the same. What relative want? The relative's perspective is I want to be with my patient when he is ill. He is ill, he needs me. I have spent 50 years of my life with the same person and when I need him, you are not allowing me. Valid. My brother wants to see my dad but he is at USA. He is admitted just for observation. For two things they admit the patient in ICU. One thing is for he is critically ill, he requires ventilator, dialysis and so on, which is not possible in ward. Another thing is he has undergone a major surgery or suffered some illness in which we anticipate that he may develop some life-threatening complication and we observe it and if it occurs, we deal with it. So he is just admitted for observation and then talk to him, valid. High amount of money spent doesn't always translate into recovery. 80% of money spent in ICU are spent on the patient whose chances of recovery is only 20%. 80% of money spent because chances of recovery is only 20%. We want to increase that chances of recovery, so we go on spend. We go on spending the money after that patient. Each doctor is explaining different things to me. It's also valid. If you say a 5-year-old that speak 5 sentences about an elephant, he will speak. After 1 hour, you ask the same child that again you speak it. So there is a difference of one or two words. Relatives are absolutely not ability. One super specialist talks about his system, goes away, another specialist comes and talks about the another system. Relatives ask the previous question. And it's not wrong, but there is a communication understanding error. It's practically possible and we cannot eliminate it. I want to have an opinion of expert from Mumbai, but I cannot afford the cost. It's not feasible for my specialist to come all the way from Mumbai, from Morbi, or maybe from any other place. The relatives are actually right. The discrepancy is high cost spent in the ICU with ill health of the relative will lead to loss of transparency. Loss of transparency will lead to loss of trust. Why? Why is the problem? The doctors are wrong? No, they want to prevent infection. They want to save lives. The relatives are wrong? No, they are absolutely right. At some point of time, I am not a doctor and I am relative of a patient who is admitted to ICU. What I would think the same thing. I would also be with my patient. I would like to take a second opinion when someone is telling that even after spending so much amount of rupees, your relative is not well. Then I want to have a second opinion. It's very natural. Relatives are right, doctor is right. Where is the problem? Problem is with the system. System created for the benefit of both doesn't allow the communication. It is a problem of the system. That's why the confusion and all things. The problem of the system, if we categorize, is loss of transparency, with loss of trust, avishwasniyata. Because there is no transparency, that's why there is no trust. What we want is trust with transparency. Vishwas sathe paradashita. What we want is trust with transparency. But we have restrictions. Quality of care requires restriction of handling. That's why distrust is likely. Quality of care requires multiple specialists to manage the patient, and that's why communication error is very likely. Any solution? I was thinking the same thing. Are we perfect? What improves us? Humans are the same from 1000 years. I work with two hands. I work since so many years we are working with two hands. આપણે આપણા હાથને કેટલું બધું વાપરીએ છીએ છતાં બેના ચાર નથી થતા નથી થતા 1000 વર્ષથી એમને એમ જ છે. Human body has two eyes, one mouth, one heart, one kidney, two lungs, two kidney and two lungs. Technology changes fast. What changed around us is technology, and it changes the world around you, making world a better place to live. The need of human race are fulfilled by the technology. So, if we want to change something rapidly, you want a revolution, you want to change something, then human body has its limitations. We have to take advantage of the technology. It was very clear that what we were not able to do previously, now we can do with the help of technology. It gives us infinite possibilities, as seen on TV commercial when I was watching a TV. And when we connect, can we connect our patient to that? Can we connect our patient to technology? Let us try. This was the TV commercial, the flagship phone of Samsung at the current scenario. Live in world of infinite possibilities, and the tagline is life convenience. And if we have patient's life, can my patient be benefited by the same? I have with technology. So what we want is technology for medicine. This is a synergism between the human being and the technology. Medicine on the wings of technology. Harry Potter again alone cannot fly, but with this device he can fly and he can go whenever he wants. The medicine is now on the wings of technology. We have searched all possible sources that if someone has done it, how they have done it, we want to do the same. There was no practical way already created. We have searched Google everywhere. Then we need to create one. This person is creating the road. Then the question comes about the innovation. So for innovation, there is the innovation change model as well as the components of innovation shown there. There are 4 questions which we need to ask ourselves before we proceed for any innovation. Why, how, when and where. 4 simple questions. Why? Why you want this innovation? For what purpose it is? Bigger the why, more are the efforts. In this case, the why was biggest because we are dealing with human life, and human life are the most precious thing on the world available. How? Is it possible practically? If I think something abstract which is not possible right now and may be possible after 10 years, when? I have to innovate it right now maybe, but practically I have to do it after 10 years, not now, because the community will not accept it. And where? The community, if it accepts, then only it is practically applicable, otherwise it is not practically applicable. So then the question comes of the name. The innovation was practically possible. So we came forward again, and now the name. The name should relate to the purpose. Our purpose, very carefully friends, our purpose was to infuse trust with transparency in the system to give health with happiness to the community. અમે સિસ્ટમમાં પારદર્શિતા અને વિશ્વાસ મૂકીને કમ્યુનિટીને એટલે કે લોકોને હેલ્થ વિથ હેપીનેસ એટલે ખુશીની સાથે હેલ્થ આપવા માંગીએ છીએ. એન્ડ હેન્સ ધ નેમ what we have came up with is Happiness ICU. If you search on Google Happiness ICU, there is only one record of it. No one has kept these two words, Happiness in ICU, Happiness ICU, two words together, no record, even on Google. Happiness ICU is India's first tablet-powered ICU, searched on all possible sources. Happiness ICU is patient-friendly ICU. Happiness ICU gives trustless transparency for health with happiness. Happiness ICU gives prayer 8 a.m. 8 p.m. with relative, patient, doctor and nursing staff all together. Happiness ICU plays soft music in non-emergency hours. Our highlightement of our thing and this words, tablet for happiness, a tablet, a medicine for happiness, a kushini body, and at the same way, the tablet. The tablet means a tablet computer as well as a tablet. Now we'll see how we work in a system called Happiness ICU. There are three components at present working for the Happiness ICU. The component one is remote access of the vital data of the patient. All ICU monitors are connected to central monitoring system. Central monitor runs on a software, that is Windows. In a computer program, it's a computer program after all. We can change it. The humans we cannot change, but technology definitely we can change. એક માણસને તીખું ભાવે છે, હું એને કહું કે આજથી તારે તીખું નહીં, આજથી તારે ગળ્યું ભાવે છે એવું કહેવાનું. He will say, but he will like miss only. But in technology, we change something, we program it. કે હવેથી મીઠું પતી ગયેલા. That's why it changes part. A specialized application can be installed in the system to make monitor accessible from anywhere through the application. Multiple applications are available in the market. Most user-friendly, freely available, and cross-platform applications are used. This is a photograph of the system. And this is our ICU, Global Bada Hospital ICU, live in front of you. All the patients' data is available here. It's connected to a 3G dongle. Here it is. It's connected to a 3G dongle. And from internet, after authorization, which I have already done, we can see all the patients' data. It's live. If you are present there, you can see the same thing about all the patients. Suppose if I want to take blood pressure of this patient, I have to open the window. All the parameters are highlighted. If I want to take blood pressure, I have to just click on blood pressure window and I have to press start. The previous reading will vanish off, will be replaced by a question mark because the machine is taking the blood pressure. The pickup will inflate on ICU bed number 5 Global Bada Hospital and give us a new fresh BP reading from anywhere in the world. On any device, on your tablet, mobile phone or computer. Thanks a lot. Thanks. If I want to see the electrocardiogram of the patient, I like to click on multi-lead ECG. ECG appears. If I have to take again, I have to click update here. If I want to take print out of the same, I have to click print for my reference. When I reach to the hospital, I want to see this data. So I will print it out. The print will come out from the printer which is installed in the hospital. I can see the trend. Last 48 hours, what happened with my patient, that I can see here. In a graphical format as well as tabular format. I am seeing things at this time maybe 10:55, but what happened 2 hours back, I can track. 8:30 p.m. this was the vital data of the patient. And I can save it for my future use. Now this is a new BP reading. The figure is almost the same, but it's the new BP reading. And all these things are live. If you see at GPH ICU, the live things are happening because time is very crucial. Suppose patient is serious. Suppose this 120 heart rate or this 67 heart rate is very different from this 68 heart rate. You can see both numbers are same, but you can see the lines. The lines are different. The electrocardiographic tracing are different. What you are using right now is a simple phone call that heart rate is this one. Then you rely upon the medical officer. But now I can see the patient from anywhere. The same thing as Global Meridian ICU, our sister hospital. One of the hospital in our group, the Global Meridian ICU, all the patients are here. Like, if I want to see something about this patient, I have to open the patient window, and at the same time I can have this is the BP reading. I can start state. I can adjust the alarm limits also. Sorry, I can adjust this alarm. If it goes above 120 or it goes below 50, it will give a beep that I can adjust according to the patient from a distant place, from my mobile phone or my tablet computer, or from the from anywhere in the world live. So okay, this is the central monitoring, and I think we have demonstrated it live. This was about it. On tablet and mobile phone, I cannot project tablet and mobile phone to the projector. That's why we have a video of it. This is the live video. This is my mobile phone demonstrating all the vital data of the patient. I can operate it, scroll it around. So this projector is connected to a computer. I cannot detach and connect to my mobile phone. So now this is my tablet, the tablet computer, my personal tablet. Now I can see all the data on it. This is how remote access system works. There are 4 or 5 monitors controlled by central monitoring system which works on LAN, that is local area network. We have given an authorization and a special application so that it can transmit the data through the internet to any other device which is authorized. Mobile phone, tablet or computer. Now we can view vital data as you have already seen live. Can see trends, alarms, take blood pressure, ECG, can set alarms through the central system. Benefits: qualified doctors can see the patient's data from remote location, can recognize abnormalities at earliest and can overcome it by appropriate treatment at the earliest, and double check on vital data. This data, heart rate, pulse, BP are the most basic things, and it's the most important thing for us because what we want is to maintain the basic function of the body in ICU. It's the most important thing. We can prevent a disaster by knowing the way. The idea to execution, it was my idea, but formulated into a physical thing by Mr. Pramod. Here it is. Please say hospital. No one is going away. We are watching you, with you, right through for your patients. After setting up all the devices, this is the patient state, which you can recognize, and all these machines of ICU, the doctor is going away. We are not going away, with you, right through, connected to the technology. Pitfall. Only electrical data is not always useful. Sometimes actual situation may be quite different than what we see as numbers and lines. Answer? What is the answer? Again, through the technology. Now the component to Happiness ICU. Video conferencing facilities. Video conferencing requires following things. Basic requirements like the human body's requirement is some basic functions of the organ. The technology of video conferencing requires following things. A video camera to see yourself, microphone to talk with, speaker to listen to it, screen to see the other person's screen, the operating system to operate it all, and a software and internet to connect to such units. Where is available? Let us search. Everything is available in a standard mobile phone, tablet, laptop or computer. Why not a tablet for each and every patient? Tablet for happiness. This is a photograph of all our tablets all together. Can we have the session? You just switch over the projector as we are connected live to the. Please don't switch. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, this is GBH ICU live. Hello. Okay. Are you there, Dr. Jatin? I can recognize your voice. Yes, sir. Okay. What is the profile of the patient?
Around 70 years male patient, treated with left side illness, admitted at a position complication. Patient came to the critical unit to immediate injury operated treated to now. MRI was done yesterday, showing impact and little bit energy transformation of the pump. Stable, conscious, following button command. Left side epiparesis is there. And also side. Put out is also.
Okay, I can see the monitor. I can see the pulse rate is 63 with little ST depressions. Saturation is 99. Respiratory rate is 20. BP is normal. Can we give some verbal command to the patient so that we can see what your the hemiparesis component, if it is improving or it is the same? Because I have seen him previously. I want to see what is the improvement.
Yes, sir.
Hemiparesis is a type of paralysis. Okay, so now the neurophysician across the globe can see their patients whenever they want. They can compare their own data. They need not depend on anyone else for the same. The competency of each and every doctor is different. Even my competency with other doctors is different. I did not rely on anybody. I can call the ICU from my mobile phone or my tablet or on a computer. I only need is a good internet connection. Now a bedside tablet. We have given tablets to each patient. Among the infusion pumps, ventilator and messy report files and X-rays, CT scan. Now we have a wonder powerful communicator, important dictator, a magnificent visionary with 5 megapixel camera, a friend and a guide, a reliable, absolutely user-friendly, and ready with us to battle life and death with a fresh charge every day. We'll see now the relatives perspective. The same way, the way we have seen the patient, the relatives can also see the patient with definitely after authorization. They can see the patients whenever they want. They can be assured that expert team of doctors available easily through Happiness ICU. They can now do no harm by seeing their patient. In special cases, relative can see the patient and possibly talk to them through the tablet to their distant relatives. At any time, they can see their patients and they can now see the costly medications being administered. A single medication costing 30,000, 40,000 rupees to increase the amount of transparency into the system. They will be administered to the patients in front of the relative's eye, and it's absolutely required. This is the video of how we do it. We have seen the other part of the system, how doctors can see it. But what we do, this is a video of the same. Let's have it. This is a patient scenario with nursing chart and tablet, and patient is little irritable, not following exactly verbal command. The tablet rings.
Hello. Sir, good evening. Sir, this is my eye opening spontaneously, living में છે અને on and off verbal command follow કરે અને hemodynamic stable છે. હા sir, pulse rate only 90.
You can see the doctor in the tablet inside. Inside there is a doctor's face.
ના ટેમ્પરેચરનો કોઈ સ્પાઇક નથી. હાલમાં અત્યાર સુધીમાં બીપી પણ મેન્ટેન રહ્યું છે. થોડી લાંબો હતો ડાયગ્નોસ્ટિક સપોર્ટ ચાલુ છે. તેની અંદર નોરેડ ચાલે છે 10 ઉપર. નોરેડ ઇન્ફ્યુઝન એન્ડ સેકન્ડ કેટેગરી 100% effort.
These are the ventilator settings which I can see or any doctor can see from distant place and can change it. This is the ventilator.
વાઇટલ પેરામીટર રૂમ રેગ્યુલેટ છે. 140 નો રેટ 21 નો રેસ્પિરેટરી રેટ સાથે બીપીએચ પણ આટલો સપોર્ટ સાથે લોવર સાઇડ પર મેન્ટેન કરે છે. 150 100 મેન્ટેન કરે છે.
this is how we can see, this is how we operate the system from the other end. Do we have another ICU online? Please switch over the projector so that we can make it live. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. What is the profile of the patient, Dr. Maya?
Yeah, patient is like presented with us, complaint of weakness, sudden onset of weakness. We ran the MRI brain angio and it from the right MCH total. The right of patient has the left side and
Is he conscious? I just want to see his GC status. Can we give some verbal command of pain or something?
yeah, he will follow the verbal command, but he is a little bit drowsy.
It's okay.
There is like आंगली पकड़ो सर पकड़ो पीठ पकड़ो
Okay. It's very nice, Dr. Maya. Do we have his MRI or X-ray or something? Do we have the plates or can we see them? Hello. So not only the patient, we can see the reports, we can see the lab reports, we can see, now this is the MRI. Please keep it steady. Okay. Can we see the treatment sheet? We can see the detailed MRI and we can take the snapshot of the same and we can save it also from our computer. But at present we are running short of time, so we'll just keep it. Okay. Closer please. Okay. I can get injection data card, pentostate, and enoxaparin, clopidogrel. Thank you very much, Dr. Mike. Thank you. So this is how we do it. This is the component diagram of the same. Please switch over the projector. Give you few seconds. Okay. This is component 2, video conferencing facilities live diagram. I don't have any photograph of doctor holding a tablet for the patient because we are doing it for the first time. But you can consider that board as tablet. Patient in bed, doctor with tablet computer with internet access and video conferencing application. Through authorization, they can talk to the treating team like the way we have done. They can talk to the relatives. Two doctors communicating, the third doctor can present at the same time to the video conferencing facility. We can see, talk to the patient's reports, vitals, inspection part of the examination. There are 4 parts in medical examination: inspection, palpation, percussion, and auscultation. The inspection part we can perform actually by seeing the patient. The percussion, palpation, and auscultation, 3 parts the medical officer can perform on behalf of us, and we can monitor what he is doing is right or not. And expert opinion and second opinion is possible. Suppose I am an expert doctor talking to the patient like this. I can examine patient for 15-20 minutes and I can come to some that whatever treatment is going on is right or wrong. Extension of services. Rural India is waiting for the specialist to arrive while no one is interested to serve towns and villages due to valid and obvious reasons. This technology will fill up the gap between the rural and urban treatment standards by extending super specialty consultation services to rural India, the actual India. Global Burroughs Hospital, now equipped with Happiness ICU. The remote center help. You will see a short video, not the whole of it maybe, but a short video, how the patient is managed to a remote center. The call was done from our command center, that is Global Baroda Hospital, to Global Meridian Hospital when they have received a new patient. Not that clear, but you can see inside the television. we can see the vital data, and we will switch over to video conferencing at the same time, in real time. We can see the patient live and the data live. See, when a new patient arrives to the hospital and he is critically ill, as a doctor, I should not waste the time to go to that hospital and see. That 5 minutes are the most crucial minutes for the patient. I wanted to see the patient from my home only, and this is possible now through the technology. Expert opinion is possible. Technology will bring the experts around the world to our doorstep. They can see the patient, give their opinion, can discuss with relatives about the line of treatment and the prognosis. I have developed a part, or we have developed a part of this applications, number of applications which are done by the tablet. A part of it is developed. Now sky is the limit. We can do many more things, like application is available for glucose monitoring of the patient. So now medical officer can directly insert old sugar level, new sugar level, infusion rate of insulin, and the application will give the new rate of infusion of insulin. We can see multiple drugs, interactions, side effects of multiple drugs, all connected to internet through the tablet for the patients. We can see the slides and plates of echocardiography, we can see endoscopic videos, and we can see whatever we want through the connected to the link. Even we can email the patient. We have Global Bharuch ICU online, so we'll just talk to them very quickly. Global Bharuch Hospital. Hello, Global Bharuch. Hello. Hello. Please show the patient. Hello. Please show me the patient. They are connected, but they are not able to listen to it because Global is basically a rural setup, and we are depending on internet connection. It will take some time. We'll reconnect it. Meanwhile, we'll see the third component of the system. Communication gap in ICU, it kills. In era of super speciality, critically patient is being managed by more number of doctors, and communication among the doctor is absolutely essential. It is not possible to convey everything to everyone. Suppose 8 doctors are looking after one patient: nephrologist, neurologist, cardiologist, physician, intensivist, hematologist. It's very practically possible in ICU. Communication among the treating team is very important, and we cannot a decision of pulmonologist to everyone. It is not practically possible. And even if it is done at the level of medical officer, and it can create human error. Suppose I tell the sentence to the first person and I listen it from the last person, definitely it will be different. Some words are added, some words are missing, the total meaning changes. If I inform everybody going on informing, it will be 80 to 90 calls upper from the ICU. That is not possible. We are there to manage the patient. We are not there as a communicator, as a telephone operator. What is the answer? Again, the technology. Our note-taking system. When I pass my MD or when I am working right now, I write orders on pen and paper. My sir was doing the same thing, and he told me that his sir was doing the same thing. In last 50 years, we have switched over from postcard to mobile phones, calculators to computers, ink pen to roller pen, maybe. But medical documents is pen and paper. Still, it is pen and paper. The science of medical system has evolved. We will get the CT scan done. CT scan machines are so advanced that we will get the CT scan done within 6 seconds. The whole body CT scan, 3D, within 6 seconds. Then what? Then we take the films of that, then we print it. Then hello? Hello? Is this Global Bharuch Hospital? Is this Global Bharuch Hospital? Please show me the patient now. Please show me the patient now. Dr. Sejal, please show me the patient. Yeah.
This is not a call done by us, but they have tried to contact to keep not
Okay.
realizing we are in a meeting.
So, believe it or not, it is true that our medical system is note-taking system is like a cycle, and the medical science is like an elephant. Discharge summary agenda. The most junior person usually does the most junior person will do the paperwork. If it is important, then most senior person should do it. Our practice that we write everything on paper, then at the end, at the time of discharge, we type it and make a discharge summary, and then we'll give it to a patient because it looks good. But why can't we take notes from beginning, from the day one of admission, in digital format so that we can send it anywhere? Type in tablet, synchronize with treating team, discuss, decide and execute. There is no handwriting problem also for in reading doctor's handwriting. This is a diagram of note-taking application. Text notes, photographs, not only writing notes, we can take photographs of the patient of clinical science. We can take audio recording of the patient, of speech if it is abnormal. We can key in whatever way we want to. And Dr. A, B and C, the treating team can see the patient, read the data and can modify it from their mobile phone, tablet or computers. The referral doctor who has referred the doctor from center from the periphery like Godhra, the patient is referred to Global Gada Hospital. The doctor sitting in Godhra is not a part of treating team, but still he can see what's going on behalf of patient's treatment. Second opinion also can be possible by exchanging the medical notes. Now you can write, speak, listen and see your notes, not just reading. X-ray CT scan can be uploaded, audio notes can be uploaded, doctors can write notes from the mobile phones and they can see all patients' record from the same. Catch, Evernote and all these applications can be used. We'll just very briefly will demonstrate note-taking application. This is what we are using. This is the name of the patient. All the notes are written here. You can see that if I want to see vital data, I just have to click here. The photograph will show us the vital data. It will take some time to load. This information is synchronized with all the doctors of the treating team. We can send an invite, and these are the persons, Dr. Shaival Trivedi, whose patient was there, myself and Global Meridian ICU. We can invite the doctors here. They can authorize it by accepting the invitation, and then they can see the notes, change it, or see the data or whatever they want. Now the happiness ICU. The component 1 is remote access of vital data. Component 2 is video conferencing. Component 3 is medical notes management system. Synchronized all together. In a nutshell, if we want to see to a normal public what we have done, now doctor can, in the orange balloon, the doctor can see live vital data. If required, can examine the patient, discuss with other doctors, can read treatment sheet, see radiological and lab data, and finally write his opinion, changing treatment, which can be seen by all treating doctors from his tablet, computer or mobile phone, anywhere in the world. Future perspective is an era of tablet revolution. Paperless hospitals can be planned, application of patient management can be planned, and as I already said, sky is the limit. Thank you all. Happiness ICU now demonstrated. Thank you very much for my team of my doctors who we are together managing the ICU, for my nursing staff, and thanks for Vadodara University Council for such a wonderful opportunity. Everything happened in the morning was an accident. First, the speaker, we have tested it, it was working fine, and suddenly there was a smell of something burning, and the Bose audio system is the best audio system in the world, I can say, the Bose. But the sound of Bose, but it failed, it happens with the technology, but then we overcome it, then GEB problem again overcome. Thanks very much to the VIC for the opportunity and wonderful coordination.
Students પણ છે ને પંડિત પણ છે. So from Arizona, he was there as a volunteer in the conference, and I tell you that I so far used to use the word mind this is for everybody in mind, and mind in my mind was medicos
interns, nurses and doctors. But now I have changed the word today, and a new word have been downloaded just now in presence of Udgit, and he is responsible for it, that I have now not mind but reminder, because we can't do this without an engineer, and we can't do it without a doctor, without a relative and without a patient, and therefore there is a relative and a patient, then we have mind, and then at the end it all is supported by an engineer, ER. So RE, MIND, ER. And unless together everyone achieves more. So unless we work as a team, you want to go a short distance, go alone. But you want to go long and far and wide all over the global world, then you have to work in a team. And I am so happy that you have done. મિત્રો આપણે જાણીએ છીએ કે પ્રાણીને જીવવા માટે જોઈએ છે ફક્ત ચારો, માણસને વધારામાં જોઈએ છે વિચારો. જેની પાસે નથી સારા વિચારો, ફક્ત એ જ છે વિચારો. તો આપણને આપણા વિચારોમાં જે સુધારો કર્યો અને હાર્ડ ડિસ્ક અપડેટ કરી એ માટે ઉદ્ગીત, ડોક્ટર રાજીવ શાહ અને બીજા બધાનો અને આપ સર્વનો હું ઘણો ઘણો આભારી છું. થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ. આઈ હેન્ડ ઓવર ટુ ફર્ધર વિકાસ.
Going to be very major important reason for future. Anyway, हमारा कोई सवाल है?